Hello guys, this is Th3Ruthless, and today I'm making this video in order to assess Mecha Break. I have 100 hours in the beta and 100 hours in the release of the game, which has been from the 2nd of July. So I won't tire you a lot with a big intro. I have some positives and negatives written down, which I want to go through with you. And a final session in something that has really been a problem in the last days. Now, after 200 hours in finding myself in the top 60 of Europe, I believe I have a very conclusive idea of what's going on in the game, and I would like to discuss it with you in order to tell me your ideas and how do you think the game is working so far. So let's start by introducing the positive things that I have written down here. We all know that the game has a very polished core gameplay, the responsive controls, the fluid movement, the impact of the combat that makes each match feel weighty and satisfying. The way you play your mech can give you control over every match that you're playing. So this is very important. The positioning, the targeting, the way you control your mech is very, very important. So this is a very positive thing. Now, we have diverse mech roster and roles. We have 15 unique strikers covering tank, support, flankers, DPS, and that means that teams can get a very innovative and a variety of strategies in the game. And also, depending on the map, different mechs can give you different situations, like some mechs overperform in some maps and underperform in others, so that gives you also the creativity to work around the roster if you're playing with a team. Now, we have a very good avatar creation, surprisingly deep human pilot customization that rivals many AAA titles. You can do whatever you want actually with your character, and also there's something really good that you can go in the marketplace and buy an avatar someone designed. So this is also nice because there are some people that are very artistic, some other people don't have it with this kind of thing. So I even went and bought some of them for myself, which is really nice. Now, we have a big variety in the game modes. We have 3 versus 3 with this Ace Arena. People that enjoy a lot PvP go there and just, it's brutal. You just want to kill. Well, you go into Ace Arena and this is what you have, 3v3, only killing each other. You have a 6v6 Operation Verge, which offers a PvP oriented around objectives, which is very nice also. But the difference is that here you need a team. You need to focus on the objective and you need to communicate with the other people in the same team. Very good, but very hard in this game. And I will explain, I will stay on this point, but a bit later in the end, which is something that gave me a huge disappointment in the game, but we will discuss it. And also we have Masmak, which is the PvPvE extraction, which runs with the weapons on the fly, choices for extra tactical depth. You find things in the map and materials that you have to bring back and you lose if you die. I will not stay on this point a lot because this part has also a negative, but I will put it on the negatives and I will tell you there. Now, let's start and go on the negatives. The game started with aggressive monetization. Many cosmetics and some pilot outfits are locked behind high-priced microtransactions, leading in a pay-to-win accusation and the community backlash about that. But I don't really care about cosmetics because if it is only cosmetics, this is very nice. So the most important part, which is the PvP for me on the Operation Verge and the Ace Arena, have zero monetizations. Now, if someone has to pay 50 euros for a skin and not 40 euros, I can understand it because the game is out and it's free. So the developers that made such a nice game, they have to take money from something. Now, I don't like when they shove it in your face, like buy this, buy that, buy that. They could have just put a store in there and give one advertisement every now and then, not all the time, because every time you log in the game, you get the pop-ups all the time. So this is number one. Now, this got a very mixed reviews at the launch because the Steam rating, if you see in the Steam, it's like 60 to 65 positive range, reflecting a divided opinion in the game over its free-to-play model and grind-heavy progression. But this was about Masmak. So what happened in that? Masmak is an extraction map. So on the extraction map, you can go in having secondary weapons that are also very important and extra weapons, extra stations like healing stations and stuff. So in the first place, you have to grind. There are 3 different difficulties: normal, hard, and expert. So someone that could buy from auction house, from the marketplace, sorry, could go and buy everything. So it's considered pay to win. Now, this model, I also saw it in Throne and Liberty. You will tell me it's a different genre, but I can understand that if you put your money in the game and you go fully equipped with the best equipment you can get, then the game is pay to win. So I'm not gonna stay on matchmaking because I don't play it, because I despise pay to win. I hate it a lot. So I won't stand there. Okay. So negative review on matchmaking, pay to win. I don't care about the part. Thank God the game has different aspects to play and to enjoy a lot. So moving on, we have underdeveloped narrative. There is no narrative in the game. There could be a story. There could be some, PvE for the people that enjoy it. It's not my kind of thing, but we could have some PvE, co-op operation that you could go with your friends and do some PvE. I can understand that. And unlock, skins, stuff like that would be really nice. But now there is no lore at all behind it as a backdrop for the PvP. Now, there has been a lot of criticism about the grindy loop of matchmaking, but as I said, this part is the pay to win, and I don't want to talk about it because there's no reason to talk about it. It's 100% negative for me. It will not change. Thank God we have the other operations. What I care when I play a game is that I can be competitive. Now, in this part, you can be competitive in Operation Verge and in Ace Arena. So I found 2 different problems on that. The 2 different problems I found was when I was playing Ace Arena, at some point I reached Grandmaster. Okay. After Grandmaster, I had to wait in queue for 45 minutes and do not play a game. I can understand this because people were not playing too much Ace Arena and they would prefer Operation Verge, which I saw also in different polls that were in Discord, that the favorite mode in a Mecha Break is Operation Verge. Now, Operation Verge is the 6v6 with objective. But what's the problem with that? So let's put aside this arena and the long queue because many people didn't manage to go and rank high early. So there was a big queue, and it's understandable. But what happens with Operation Verge is really, really bad, and this is the reason that I will stop playing Mecha Break. I really enjoy the game, I love the game, I want to continue playing the game, but this needs to change 100%. And what is that? When I play Operation Verge, 2 days ago, I reached top 60 in Europe. Now, from the point I reached top 60, everything changed. I would be the matchmaking between the 2 teams is completely different. That means I would either win by a huge margin, I mean an easy win, or I would lose by a huge margin. Like, there was no competition. I would either die in seconds or I would thrive. I have never seen this in another game. The reason behind it is the following. As you know, Riot has the best model about it, and in order to save queues, because this is why Mecha Break is doing this, in order to save queues and have 2 minutes wait time, they did what? They put groups with solo players. But how can I thrive as a solo player if a game is all about communication? I have been cursing, I have been giving instruction, I have been trying to be the good guy to say, come on team, let's play together. Nothing works. Nothing works. And I will tell you why. Because it's 6 players, yeah? So we play. If you go on a bracket, for example, as League of Legends makes, you can go solo duo, or you can go 5 versus 5, which is the flexible. You can go 4, you can go 3, you can go 5. Okay? Sorry, you cannot go 4, but you can go as 5, because League of Legends is 5 versus 5. So make the same for Mecha Break. Go solo duo, or go flexible. I don't have a problem, but give us different rankings, because I am all the time competing against teams. How can a solo player compete against teams that have communications? The solo players do not communicate. Most of the people go inside Operation Verge and go and try to get the kills and make the most kills possible and stuff like that, and they don't give a shit about the objectives. How can I be competitive when I'm playing solo? I want this answer. I can understand. Solo duo, you have 6 players. 3 teams of solo duo. Or you can find solo players. Give us a bit more queue. I can understand that. But it's not possible for me to go against a team. And I will tell you another problem. And I will open up the game now to show you. So, this is a game that I played yesterday. Okay. If you can see, I will give you everyone's rank. So, we have General 2. You have me that I'm Champion 5. This is the guy I was playing with is General 3. We have Champion 5 here. And here we have General 4. Now, look at the first guy. The first guy is what? Is Silver 2. And yesterday, now this is because he played some games. Yesterday that I played with him, he was Bronze. Now, if you don't know the difference of the rank, it's 10 different ranks. It's Bronze, Silver, Gold, Platinum, Diamond, Master, Grandmaster, General, and then Champion, 9. So it's not 10, it was 9. So we have 9 ranks difference, and I play with him in the same map. You will tell me, Ruthless, you won the game. Yes, I won at what? I was busting my ass off in order to win the game. Why should I play with the guy that's a silver? So what's happening? Everyone is inviting their friends to play. It doesn't matter what ranking you are. So this is another problem here. You cannot play, if you have 2 or 3 ranks difference, you cannot play in the same game. Why should I play with you? It's not the first time that happened. It's the first time that it's one of the games that I saw. Okay? I have seen it happening before. So how can I compete with the top players in Europe if the things are not balanced? If you go on the leaderboards and you will see the highest rankings are full teams. I can understand, but give us a different ranking. Some people do not have five different friends to play together and compete at the same level, because I might have a friend who enjoys Mecha Break, which I have, but he doesn't want to compete on the level that I am trying to compete. And why should we have this in this game? This is what I don't understand. So right now we have 2 things that can create malicious content into the game. And what is that? People that are offering boosting services can invite 2 random people in the 4-man team. So we have 6 people in total, 4 boosters and 2 people that are from bronze. So what happens? We take these 2 people from bronze and we take them to general rank by offering boosting services, because we are a team and we will play against solos and we can beat them. Because it's easy for a very good player, if you have 3-4 players to communicate together, to win a game. So the 2 are not the problem. So we transfer these 2 noobs from bronze, we take them to general rank. They cannot drop from general rank, because this is how the game works. So now we have 2 people that have been boosted, that don't know about the game, their skill level is very bad, and I come as General 5, which I'm the random, which I went from solo queue alone in general rank, and I play with those 2 people. Tell me what experience is there for me to take? I will be toxic, people will not be listening, they will be doing whatever, they won't perform with their mechs. So this is something that has to change ASAP. One last thing I would like to mention here is about the ranks. Now, when you play the game, as I mentioned before, you have many different ranks from bronze to indestructible. So what happens when you reach one point? For example, let's say you are General 2. When you go back to General 4, which was at the start, you went in General 4, every category has 4 different ones. So it's like bronze 4, 3, 2, 1, silver, silver 4, 3, 2, 1, gold. Once you go gold 1, for example, you cannot drop to silver again. And this is really flexible, and this gives the opportunity to people that climbed by luck at some point, and they will never go back down. They will keep climbing until they find their wall. Okay, so luck can be something that can help people that do not have the skill to go and compete in a different level from the others. This creates big problem on the brackets, and people get stuck in divisions that they should not, because it's a 6 versus 6 game. So in the one part, you have the problem that groups are going against solos, and the other problem is that these solos that manage to climb to a specific category they cannot go back down. So they are dragging people that are trying to go away from this category with them. So this is a very big problem. That's why I'm saying solo, duo, and team ranking should change. And also, you need to go back down from ranks. If you are good enough, you need to go back down. You should not stay in the same rank. It's the same in every game. Please address this as well. So, in other words, I really enjoy the game. I love the game. The responsiveness is amazing. It actually feels great the way you play. It's very fast. I love every mech because they have different abilities. It's an amazing game, honestly. But these things for people that wanna be competitive and they wanna, let's say, bet on a game, spend hours in a game, are not things that make us happy. We want equal opportunities. Not everyone is equal, but everyone deserves an equal opportunity. So, game is losing players every day by a lot. I mean, it's probably losing 10,000 players per day from what I see in the Steam charts. Please, it's time to address the problems now so people will remain and play this amazing game. I really love the game. I want to keep playing the game, but this needs to be fixed. Thanks everyone for watching. I hope you didn't find me very caustic, but it's the truth. It's what I really feel. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe, and I will see you in the game.